goal.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Højlund. Well, the attack looks promising, but they dealt with the threat posed. And Bellingham. He takes aim, and the ball is loose. And a simple clearance, a good one. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Beautiful pass. A wild attempt. Not that the goalkeeper is complaining.
Well, he probably should do a lot better there. That was half a chance.
Locatelli. Mwn1. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. Chance here. And the keeper flings himself at the ball. A chance then for the respective managers to address the... So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. Højlund. And here's Lamar. Oh, fancy footwork. Will he find the net? And the keeper showing tremendous command. Who can they pick out? Appear to be in two minds. A cross lacking guile and accuracy. Well, catching it sweetly, but not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
And the Dragons finding space on the flank. Can he find the net? Able to get his body in the way. Mwn1. Well, Brentford unable to hang on to the ball. More live football to come. A little note about a future game with us here on EA TV.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
30 minutes to go then. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Genuine chance. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So back to the action, and it's looking like a matter of how many for the Dragons here. Difficult to stop him. Lamar. Foiling his opponent completely. Oh, it might be. And just over the bar. Really good effort. Well, they've decided to make a change. Effective piece of pressing. Lovely work to get past his man. Oh, a smart stop. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Well, it comes to nothing in the end.
This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
Cross could be useful. Well, a disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. Not great distribution from the keeper. A massive sigh of relief in the end. That was nearly very costly.
Well, he got lucky there. That was a big mistake by the goalkeeper.
Oh, surely! And the keeper there to deal with it. Being pressed here. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Oh, great challenge, but not out of the woods. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Oh, that's a fine save. And he takes it on. Well, the keeper made the save pretty easily in the end. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Oh, great attacking play. Really good block. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as you can see, he gets everything right here. What a skillful volley that is.
And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going... One man, the focus of attention, in wonderful form. Well, hello from West Yorkshire. They often say there's a bit of a microclimate here, one of the driest areas of England. But alas, it's raining today. I'm Derek Ray and the... It has to be! And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Mateus Cunha. And a long way out here. Not out of the woods yet. And a goal at the second time of asking, but the keeper has let his team down.
Well, here's the replay. Yes, it's a decent shot, but the goalkeeper has to do a lot better there. He's parried it out into a dangerous area, and suddenly the ball's in the back of his net. It's poor goalkeeping, you have to say.
Oh, surely. Well, the shot more than decent. It had power, just couldn't find the target. Leeds unable to hold on to the ball. Decides to shoot. And the corner's been given. Playing it in. Clearance needed to be better. He'll try his luck here. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Well, not cleared away completely. Shot from long range. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, he's certainly on fire at the moment. He looks fit, he looks sharp, and he's full of confidence. He's just been too hot to handle, and I fully expect him to score again today and eventually break that record.
And take it away. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Marin. Trying to open them up. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Navarro in possession. Puado. Nicely timed tackle. And they need to get tighter here. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Delivering it. It might still be problematic. Delivering it into the box. Taking care of business defensively here. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Can they keep it going? Really good ball there. Marvellous anticipation. And unable to keep possession. Miranda. Well, that's common sense refereeing to play advantage. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Getting close to half-time. Dragons in front here. How would you sum up their play?
Well, it's been a lively first half, hasn't it? Both sides have looked dangerous, but I think they do have a bit more guile in the top third of the pitch, and that's been key to them leading at the moment.
Well, the referee trying to play advantage there, but it wasn't forthcoming. Well, he let them go on, but now he's going to deal with the yellow card situation.
Yeah, and he was always going to be booked for that challenge. It was a poor one, you have to say.
Marsh. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Breaking at pace. Need to get back quickly here. And it's opening up. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been
5 minutes have come and gone, and it's the visitors on. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Possession lost by the Dragons. Cunha. A real opening now. And quite simply wide of the target. And Campos. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days. And the reports have been confirmed. He will, in fact, end it. Let's see about the delivery. Shures. From long range. Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
Christensen.
Doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
So the action continues, and the Dragons, quite frankly, very much in control. Tielemans. Well, plenty of scope for them to attack. And a fine cross. Could still be dangerous. But it just petered out. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Leeds United facing Wolves.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And a substitution in the offing. I'll try to build ahead of steam. Another corner it'll be. And over it comes. Still not clear. And he'll take efforts like that all day long. Good-looking sequence. And saved by the keeper. And there's the delivery. Struggling to get it away. Per Skjurs. This looks promising. And Bellingham. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Well, just a quick reminder, more live football coming your way here on EA TV. I think you might enjoy this game.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
The concession of a corner here. And deciding to go short with this one. That's not a bad ball. Well, you can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Another corner. Well, not away properly. And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Is this the moment? And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Tielemans. Plenty of support here. Marsh. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Chance here. Thwarting him. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Can he convert? Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Corner coming up. Played over. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Worth a try. Not out of the woods yet. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
They were the better team.
Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon it.
Hello everyone, and delighted to be able to report that the weather has cooperated tonight here in South London. We're at Selhurst Park. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Crystal Palace, and they take on the Dragons.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, no stopping him. And that is offside. Well, this is the team Crystal Palace have picked.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball.
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. Well, he's just spooned it over the top. Well, full marks for getting past him. And goes for goal! Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Foiling his opponent completely. Oh, a smart stop. And there's the delivery. Still not clear. Took a nick on the way through, so a corner here. Well, the danger is still there. Miles from goal, and just narrowly wide in the end. Well, we're at the business end of the season now, and when you look at the top of the table, still unclear who's going to take the title. One thing you can guarantee, though, is you can watch it all unfold live here on EA TV.
Well, you certainly know who pays your wages, Derek. But I think everybody can see this is going to be a great finale to the season. Which team will keep grinding out the results? It's going to be very exciting.
Cop Mainers. And just hearing, ball in the net at Stamford Bridge. Over to Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Spurs. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 21 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Got to it easily, the keeper.
Well, there you have it, right on cue with the stats, and it tells you everything you need to know. They've been so poor in front of goal, and no wonder the manager's agitated. They should be comfortably ahead in this.
Chance to change that, maybe, on the attacking front. Can he put them in front? Oh, how about that for the last line of defence? Excellent defending. It's been pretty well impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of today's match. The rumours are true. He's going to end his wonderful career at the end of the season. And what a loss for the club that is bound to be, Stuart.
Well, it's slightly surprising because he still looks a very good player. But he obviously knows his own body and thinks he can't perform at his best anymore. I think he's made a brave decision.
Oh, wait a minute, Stuart. Look what's happening. Oh, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
And the Dragons regaining possession. Richarlison. Opportunity here. The goal to put them in front. And there's a turn-up for the books based on what we've seen in this game so far.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Ball moving again. Will there be a quick reply from the Dragons? There certainly needs to be. Good idea. Cutting infield here. No, just the tackle that was needed. And the referee blows the whistle, bringing to an... So underway again, and Palace with the lead, but this game far from being done and dusted. And the referee blows for a foul. Bafodé Diakité. Silva. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Could cross it in here. Cuts it back. Superbly read and executed. Well, the situation has changed in the Chelsea game. There's been a goal there. Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Spurs. It was a free kick that...
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Prompt defensive action called for. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he certainly had an impact on that first half, scoring that late goal, but I thought his overall...
And foiled only by the crossbar. And well positioned to clear. Well, Alex was in full flight. Alas, we had to cut her off just moments ago. Just to confirm, Tottenham did score in that match, and they're winning in that game at the moment by 2-1. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. The fans want to see a shot. Determined defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish. Well, you can see his frustration. They've just lost their focus here.
So back underway following the equaliser. That's a good-looking ball. Can he put it away? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper.
Well, as you can see, they've done everything in terms of creativity. They just need to finish one of these chances off to take the lead.
And now they've got to put their minds towards winning the ball back. Well, he didn't really trouble the keeper. To be fair, the angle was... tight.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right option. It was always going to be difficult to score from there.
And a substitution in the offing. Now the Dragons might be able to profit here. Chance to take the lead. Strong hand on that one. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that.
Please move it immediately. Thank you.
And we have more live Premier League action coming up for you soon on EA TV. It's Crystal Palace facing Manchester United.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Inacio. And the referee playing advantage. Jefferson Lerma. Diakité. 10 minutes left for play. But a goal to let you know about in the City game. Alex Scott has the information for us.
And it's a goal for Newcastle United. It's now level at 2-2 with 80 minutes played. This is what we love to see. Back to you, Derek.
Cheers, Alex. So a personnel change then. On the attack. Is there to be late drama? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Effective piece of pressing. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. This attack looks highly promising. Blocking it. How about the cross? He takes aim. One block after another. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Shot attempted, but it wasn't a taxing save. And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winner.
Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. 2 magnificent sides intent upon impressing the wider world with a display.
Hello, everyone. The heavens opened earlier, and the rain shows no inclination to stop. We're looking forward to the game anyway. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and delighted to be joined, as always, by Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's the Dragons up against Aston Villa.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And the Dragons are showing good width. Can he put it in? And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Collins. Rodriguez. Guiri in possession. Good technique displayed. He must finish. And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Incredible stuff.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, the stats don't lie, do they? He's been in terrific form, scoring goals almost at will. Just one away from the record now, and you really wouldn't put it past him notching that today.
Able to skip past his man. Must be! Oh, keeper dealt with it. Intelligent threaded pass here. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. Well, no card handed out. He gets away with a rebuke.
Well, a lot of referees would have booked him there, but I'm with him on this one. No yellow card for me.
And this to reduce the deficit. And that is when you need your goalkeeper. Could pull one back here. Able to get his body in the way. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And Bellingham. Oh, surely. A smart stop here. And he's fired over the corner. Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. So back to the action, and it's looking like a matter of how many for the Dragons here. Now Rodriguez. Villa unable to retain possession. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. And the ball back with Dragons now. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. And goes for goal! And attacking with real pace and devilment. All that was missing was a goal.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's how to counter-attack. It really was a great move.
Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. Stuart, as always, very keen to get your take.
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. Their passing, movement and finishing have been of the highest quality. If they continue to play at this pace for the rest of the game, who knows how many they could score.
And having a go! Well, the keeper kept it out with a minimum of fuss, but it wasn't a great effort. Perfect challenge. Might be able to get in behind the defence. That's a good ball. Well, thumped clear. The first half here comes to an end. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. Plenty of support here. And there's the feed into the box. Not really the ideal clearance. That's a very fine piece of tackling. And a goal here! There it chance. They've done it.
Well, here we can see it again. It's a lovely ball in behind, perfectly timed, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Well, he could really get at the opposition. Has a go! Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. And over it comes. Well, no end product. And nicely struck. Oh, what a goal! A tremendous strike. Hard to believe that he elected to take on that shot. Absolutely brilliant. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? Will he finish? Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And Moore. And now with McGinn. El-Yawahi. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Aston Villa facing Brentford. We're racing away here. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Oh, in with a chance. Can they cover up? Determined defending. Room to roam on the wing for the Dragons. Not the best of efforts, was it?
Well, it was a great chance, but a poor finish. He really should score there. Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
Simple save, really. Good work from the Dragons to win back possession. Can't miss, surely. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Gray now. And Bellingham. Marine. Moving forward effectively. Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, they were the better...
We simply have to focus on this man. He's been in stunning form. Stamford Bridge is the venue. I must say the weather has certainly cooperated. It's beautiful here today. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Chelsea, and they take on the Dragons.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set. Two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And he's made headway. Nicely saved. And this is how it looks for Chelsea.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with three players in advance of two holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And here's the starting 11 for the Dragons.
Well, on paper it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield with three supporting the front man and two sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
Chance to play it in. Oh, great defending. Well, it's especially interesting to follow this part of the story. The visitors could move into a Champions League place, but they need a bit of help, Stuart.
Well, as you say, it's not entirely in their hands, but a win here and they'll certainly be putting the pressure on those around them. This is a big game for them, I think.
And goes for goal! Well, it could have been a better effort, and I think we were all expecting it would be. Malen. Nkunku has it. A very effective challenge put in. Well, possibilities in the centre. Well, a really respectable effort from there.
Well, for a moment, I thought it was going to squeeze inside. Decent effort, it's unlucky, really.
Sacha Boey. They've given it away. Crossed into the penalty area. And the attack fizzling out. Martial. A real opening now. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Ball moving again. Will there be a quick reply from the Dragons? There certainly needs to be. Mudryk. And now with Franks. A good vision there. High quality defending. Dangerous looking through ball. Took a really smart piece of surely the equaliser. In it goes! And I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper is wishing quite simply he hadn't done that.
Well, here we can see it again, and it doesn't get any better, does it? That's just sloppy from the goalkeeper. That's a terrible goal to give away. Well, they needed that, and so did he. Just look at the manager's relief there.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. How can he take them on and beat them? A deft clearance. The Dragons have it back. And support available. Well, that one has promise. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Still not clear. And nicely struck. And pushed away to safety. And so the first half draws to a close here in West London. So the beginning of the second half here in West London. Well, nothing productive really. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Good looking cross. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Oh, a fine block. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half so he can show us his ability.
Can he give them the lead? It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here it is, 1v1 against the keeper, and the outcome was never really in doubt. He never looked like missing that.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Theo Hernandez. Mykhailo Mudryk. Trying to open up the defence. And still danger here. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, here's the replay, and this is what you're always told as a kid. Go for the far post, make it difficult for the keeper, and then hope your teammate is ready for any rebound. He does exactly that, and they get their reward. What a good goal that was.
Just hearing something has happened at the Emirates. Let's find out what. Here's Alex.
It's a goal for Newcastle. They're now behind by 1 with 61 minutes played. The fans are in good spirits, Derek.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Teammates in the middle, putting them under the cosh. Puig. Can he finish? No nonsense clearance. Being pressed and pressed high. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Chelsea facing Manchester United.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
And a goal has gone in at the Emirates. Let's hear about it from Alex.
Yep, another goal for Newcastle United. They now lead 3-2 with 74 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. Really clever pressing. Oh, managing to beat him. And clears his lines. Good move in the making from the Dragons. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Really well positioned. Effective press. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go, and just one goal between them. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. This could level it. And all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to win it?
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Nkunku. Fernandez. The verdict is offside here. And teammates around him. And they're on the front foot, looking for a winner near the end of this game. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, just look at this. It's a good finish and reward for their pressure. They really have controlled this game.
Well, if you enjoy height, and there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but...
A meaningful occasion, and all week long the football chatter has centred around this game and these talented teams. Which one will outwit the other in a packed and passionate stadium? So many questions to be answered.
And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's the Dragons, and they face Bournemouth.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Chance here. Oh, yes! Dispatching it with aplomb. Wonderful goal.
Well, let's take another look. Yeah, he won't get an easier finish than that. The defending was all over the place, though. Well, he can't control his delight, can he? It's a wonderful moment for his team.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, a struggle to keep the ball for the Dragons. And he takes it on. Well, a case of Jekyll and Hyde, but no damage done.
Well, I'd say he's very, very lucky, because that was a poor mistake to start with, but in the end, a very good recovery.
Oh, this is looking promising. And a touch of finesse. Well, full credit to him. He had the audacity to try it.
Well, that's so close to being a lovely goal. It just doesn't come down in time.
Going well. So, a corner here. Oh, tremendous header that time, but the goalkeeper was there. Well, so many permutations and possibilities. What we can tell you is that the home side have a chance to move into a Champions League place. But, Stuart, it's not entirely in their own hands.
No, it's not. But all they have to worry about is getting the 3 points here. If they play well today, I expect them to win this. But it won't be an easy game, that's for sure.
Surely! Well, what a stop that was. Turnbull.
Well, the fans are happy with what they're seeing at the moment. They're urging their team on here.
Douglas. Good tackle. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind. But he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And he's through here. Can they put it away? He succeeds in clearing it. He'll have a go here. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Well, the Dragons with the lead, with the half-time whistle beckoning. What have you made of it so far?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. It's got to be! And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So back underway following the equaliser. And back with Campos. And attacking possibilities for the Dragons. Well, the fans want to see a shot. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Divine Rensch. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Looking for a teammate. Must take the lead here. In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
So the whistle then. We're up the half. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? And the keeper more than equal to it.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
And the problem not completely solved. Just missing narrowly on the volley.
Well, it's a fantastic effort. Difficult technique, but he caught it so well. He's unfortunate. Well, as you can see, they've done everything in terms of creativity. They just need to finish one of these chances off to take the lead.
Incisive pass. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Not the most confident clearance. Shures. And he takes it on, and saved by the keeper. Who can they pick out? Well, no real accuracy, and easy for the keeper. You certainly have got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he stepped forward for his team with the equaliser. It could prove to be the key turning point in this contest, as they haven't been at their best today. You do feel they need to find another gear in the second half, though, if they are to go on and win it.
Opportunity to take the lead. And a decent save. Full credit. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Has a go. Denied by the bar. Back in play here. Good piece of defending. Will he find the net? Oh, tremendous block. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Oh, he's given us away. Promising sequence. Real chance. Oh. Just the kind of save every goalkeeper would expect to make. He takes aim. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Both substitutes who've been getting ready will come on at the same time. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Well, sometimes you need inspiration from your goalkeeper.
Well, he's pulled off a decent save here, but more importantly, they stay on level terms.
Has eyes for goal. No way through. Can they forge ahead? Sanchez. He's got to have a go here. Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating. Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And a goal at this stage could be decisive. Not able to put it behind for what will be a corner here. Trying to deliver it accurately. And knocked out of there. Getting forward. And the keeper there to deal with it. Well, you just never know about chances near the end. You've got to be opportunistic. Will this corner do it? And now a corner coming up. Played over. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here. This is when it really hits home. Kick-off time almost upon us. A colossal game featuring two teams who demonstrably belong on the big stage. We know they can deliver. Well, I must say, this stadium falls in the must-visit category for any football fan, should the chance come his or her way. Anfield is the venue. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And look, oh, big opportunity! Can they slot it home? And a simple clearance, a good one.
Well, they've started the game really brightly here, and they've looked dangerous. But that was a top-class save from the keeper. Brilliant from him.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, I hate the phrase a false nine, so I'm going to say they're playing with two wide attacking players and a slightly deeper central striker. If they play the 4-4-2 system well, those three players will be difficult to pick up, and that's the strength of this system.
Could cross it in here. Oh, thwarted there, and what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. And here's the starting 11 for the Dragons.
Well, they play without a main centre-forward, but it's the wide players that end up through the middle. And they also look to get their fullbacks into advanced positions to deliver some great crosses. On their day, they're very difficult to negate.
That's a nice-looking ball. Well, the cross was deep, a little too deep. Takes the shot, and keeping it out. Let's see about the delivery. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Just the challenge that was required. Well, a goal to let you know about in the Brentford game. Here's Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Brighton. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 19 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. And the corner for Liverpool. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. It is a decent-looking attack here. Opportunity. A goal! 1-0. A fully deserved advantage based on what we've seen.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal. Well, all eyes are on the manager. What's he going to do to turn this around?
Well, back underway. Will that goal have the effect of stinging Liverpool into action? Pras. Martinelli. Read it superbly to take back possession. And threading it through. Bellingham! And there it is! 2 goals in a matter of minutes! Incredible stuff!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Baku. It is advantage Liverpool here. Well, it wasn't much of an advantage in the end. And he's retrospectively awarded the free kick. The referee has let the advantage accrue to Liverpool. Ferreira. The Dragons recovering possession well. Duarte. Now Eder Militao. Good weight on that pass. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, advantage with them. Referee says play on. Baku. Gonzalez with it. Is it going to be? Opportunity. Oh, he's given it. The referee says penalty. And an opportunity for them to pull one back here. And on the back of that decision, now it's a caution.
Well, it's a tight call, but in the end, I think he's got it right. A penalty and a yellow card.
And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, here it is again. He makes it look so easy. The keeper dives slightly early, and he passes it into the other side. Really confident finish.
Well, underway again here, and Liverpool now find themselves within touching distance. Good tackle. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Eder Militao. And that brings to an end. So back in business here. Advantage Dragons after the first 45. Let's see how the second half plays out. Real chance. Well, going for the chip, had the confidence to do so, and it nearly paid off.
And it was a clever chip. A little bit unlucky, really.
Baku. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and a throw-in conceded. Chust. Baku. How about the cross? Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Liverpool taking on Newcastle United.
Oh, Derek, big moment here.
Gabriel Martinelli. Victor Chust. Pras. Martinelli. And quick thinking defensively. Good run, very much in control of the situation. Now sliding in field. Just can't get it past him. And he takes it on. Huge block. And really pressing their opponents. Did well to clear it away. And a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Free kick awarded to Liverpool. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Well, the pass not finding its target. Amin Gouiri. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And he might be through here. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
And goal news to bring you from the Brentford game. Here's Alex with an update.
Yep, another goal for Brentford. They've pulled one back with 72 minutes played.
Could be a chance. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
Short corner taken. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. This could be troublesome. Oh, surely. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
So the ball is rolling again, and the Dragons are really beginning to run away with this now. Well, sincere apologies to Alex, I must say, because we had to cut her off just when she was in full flow. To confirm, Brentford did score in that game, and they're winning in that game. Is it going to be? And a goal this time! Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Victor Chust. A very effective challenge put in. And still looking to get the shot away. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was.
Well, let's look at this again, because it gets better and better each time you see it. It's perfect technique. Lots of movement on the ball, and nothing the opposition can do about this, apart from don't give free kicks away. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
Duarte. Cruz. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And they know they need to stop him. Chances on. And first-class defending, cleared off the line. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Absolutely right, Derek. They're attacking play.
when it really hits home. Kick-off time is almost upon us.
Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's the Dragons facing Brighton and Hove Albion.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating...
Opportunity, and still danger here. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. But the goalkeeper angry with himself here.
Well, when you look at this again, there's two things wrong defensively about this. First of all, the goalkeeper should not be parrying it into a dangerous area, and the defenders have to be sharper to get to the knockdown. It's not good defending all round.
Maric. Zijvoud. Malcolm. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Well, it was a good-looking sequence, but it comes to an end. Good idea. And it's opening up. Oh, he stopped it.
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
Well, it's off target. They were watching him like a hawk.
Well, I think it's fair to say he's not overly pleased, is he?
Well, we're at the business end of the season now, and when you look at the top of the table, still unclear who's going to take the title. One thing you can guarantee, though, is you can watch it all unfold live here on EA TV.
Well, you certainly
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. It's still alive. Danger averted. Well, the Dragons looking dangerous.
Happy birthday, Tony. Everybody loves you and is thinking about you.
And defending as a unit. Loyodis. Went in strongly, decisively. Well, the focus on many of the back pages coming into today's game, very much on him, and the reports have been confirmed. He has decided to end what's been a brilliant career at the end of this
season. Can he finish it here?
Stopped a certain goal. Well, an opportunity here for the Dragons to extend their lead. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Loyodis. And it's Kim Min-jae. Showing a real will to win the ball. Berisha. Good technique displayed. Oh, tremendous vision. Still not clear. And he read it well defensively. Opportunity here. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, nothing comes of it. And a goal has gone in at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Here's Alex Scott with the details.
It's a goal for Brentford. They've scored the opener here with 36 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. And quick thinking defensively. And passing it through. A chance to whip it in. And he knows he must thump it away. Very quick thinking there. A routine save. That is that for the first half here. Well, advantage to the Dragons after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns along the way before this is over. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And hit with ferocity. And that is goalkeeping of the very highest order. Well, maybe a chance for Dragons to extend their advantage from this corner. Fancies a pop from here. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Right, let's join Alex Scott, because I understand there's been a goal in the Spurs game, Alex.
It's a goal for Spurs.
Oh, hang on, Alex. Big chance here. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, let's have another look, because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
Two 0 here, and the ball is moving again. Well, Alex was in full flight. Alas, we had to cut her off just moments ago. To clarify, Spurs found the net in that game, and it's level now at 1 goal apiece. Zijvoud. Oh, he fancies his chances. Opportunity missed. Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
Well, the supporters think it's on. Well, when the fans want you to shoot, it's always tempting to do so, but maybe he'll think twice next time.
Well, I think he was right to take it on, but he never looked in control of the shot. He just didn't set himself properly.
That's a good-looking ball. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Malcolm. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. And the substitution will occur now. Thumped clear. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. Oh, good save. And there's the delivery. Well, he was under a bit of pressure, but he'll feel he should have done a bit better with the header. And into the last 20 minutes. Chances on. Oh, he's blocked it. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Brighton and Hove Albion facing Manchester United. Can he play it in? Really good block. Still a chance. Well, they survived the attack. This might be ideal for the counter. A real opening now. Off the post and back in play. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about.
Well, that really would have settled it. Just inches away from going 3 goals up.
10 minutes to go then. And he's won the ball. So almost at full time, and the home side very much in command. Stuart, what have you made of their overall performance?
Yeah, this has been a good performance. They've looked really sharp going forward, and they've shown a lot of energy. They'll certainly be pleased with their overall display up to now.
And he keeps going. Zijvoud. Clears it away. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. And he's in. Superb chance. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Three goals without reply. Jakub Moder. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about...
Absolutely right.
We've got some questions for you. Thank you for answering the questions.
Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon impressing the wider world with a display. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's the Dragons versus Leicester City.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside.
And what a magical save it was! Trying to pick out a teammate. It might still be problematic. No spillage from the goalkeeper. Routine. Oh, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation, but they play with a false number 9, who just drops that little bit deeper, and that allows the wide players to make diagonal runs through the middle. Also, watch out for the fullbacks getting forward.
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. Well, he didn't miss by much, but full marks for trying. And this is how the table looks. Just to confirm, a victory would catapult them into the Europa League next season, Stuart.
Well, what a chance they have here. If they play well and win the game, they will be playing European football next season. And I think they should do it today.
Well, let's join Alex, because I think there's been a goal at Selhurst Park.
It's a goal for Manchester City. They're the first on the score sheet here with 60 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. Take it away. And Leicester could be onto something here. But nothing comes of it. An example of how to press. Gray. Good ball over the top. And it's opening up. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. Well, for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
From down here, it looked as though he landed actually on top of his elbow. That's why he's in so much discomfort, and that's why, of course, the bench are so concerned.
And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now.
Oh, good save. Excellent header.
Well, I still don't know how he kept that out, Derek. It's a fantastic save to keep it all square.
Well, on the back of that breathtaking piece of goalkeeping, can they keep the ball and create? A very effective challenge put in. That's a good-looking ball. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? And still a chance. Marvellous anticipation.
Well, I think they've played really well today, but unless they take one of these chances, it will count for nothing. Just look at those stats. They need to make the breakthrough and make it quickly.
Yes, plenty of possession. Just a matter of translating them. And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Good work from the Dragons to win back possession. And Campos. Oh, it's narrowly wide. So unlucky. Klostermann. Chowdhury. Trying to open them up. Now the task is to remain focused. Well, plenty of power there, but in fairness, should have made the keeper work. That is that for the first half here. So back underway here into the second half. Nicely timed tackle. And the Dragons regaining possession. Oh, super piece of play. Opportunity it is. Oh, he stopped it.
Well, I thought that would be a goal, but what a save. Great reactions.
And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
Leicester struggling to hang on to the ball. Gives it a go. Oh, did so well to deny him. Well, I take my hat off to him because that was superb defending. Brilliantly blocked. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. And they will make the change now. And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of.
Well, he can't believe his side haven't taken the lead there. That was a big chance.
You might say he'll be happy with some aspects of his performance so far, but not every aspect, Stuart.
Well, it certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better, so I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it fizzled out. Well, let's send it over to Alex because I understand there's been a goal at Selhurst Park.
It's his second goal for Manchester City. It was a breathtaking finish. A shot from such a long way out. I think it totally surprised the goalkeeper. They're now behind by 1 with 66 minutes played.
Thank you, Alex. And the attempt just wide. So unfortunate. Looking tentative. Mosquera. And disappointing that it's gone out of play. A lot of live football to come right here on EA TV. And I very much hope you can join us for this game.
I'm really looking forward to that.
And still an opportunity. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates. But what a first save that was.
And nicely over the top. Good work from Leicester to win it back. Alexander Zinchenko. Well, I understand changing circumstances in the Palace match. Let's hear all about them from Alex.
It's a second goal for Crystal Palace. It's all level again at 2-2 with just under 10 minutes left to play.
Alex keeping us right up to date. And thwarted there following the cross. So it's going to be a goal kick here. So a personnel change then. Excellent ball over the top. Now the task is to remain focused. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Corner kick played in. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. All even, but will it stay that way? Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
One 0 then. The final whistle then. And now, at the very least, we know they'll be playing Europe.
Thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions any minute now. Okay, guys, we'll be wrapping up.
A very difficult match to predict the outcome of. The best defence in the league taking on the freest scoring side in the division. Who will prevail? Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you from Manchester here on EA TV. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Manchester United, and they take on the Dragons.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Hannibal Mejbri. Moise Keane. Spot on with that tackle. And here's the starting 11 for the Dragons.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield...
Oh, look at this, they must score! Brilliantly blocked. Salamakers. Well, many talking points coming into the game. The hosts have the best defensive record in the league, while their guests have been the most prolific in front of goal. Stuart, something has to give.
Well, you're absolutely right, Derek. These fans, though, will know their team will be tested today. But up to now, their defensive work has been excellent. I'm intrigued to see who's going to win this one.
And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Leicester City. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. He's beaten his man. Well in there to tidy up. And that puts them in position. In it goes! The goal for 1-0, and that changes the dynamic.
Well, here we can see it again, and it starts with the ball over the top. Perfectly weighted, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Gavi. Mejbri. Going well. Incisive pass. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
So back underway following the equaliser. Fine cross into the middle. Well, no threat posed by the cross. Under some pressure. Possession ceded by United. Well, recognition for the manager earlier. Nobody can say he doesn't deserve the Manager of the Month award. They're in the sort of position they'd want to be at this stage.
Yeah, they've had a great start to the season, occupying a Champions League spot. But this is all about keeping...
And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
And the ball is moving again. Anyone's guess how this is going to finish. 2-1 currently. Opportunity it is. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away. It's a cool finish.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Well, no doubt about it, there has been a lot of pre-match chatter on the subject of Fred, and the reports have been confirmed. He has decided to end what's been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club you've got. And what a magical save it was! Can someone get on the end of this? Struggling to get it away. Well, fantastic reflex action. Appear to be in two minds. Per Skjurs. Bakker has it. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. No-nonsense clearance. Moise Keane. So there goes the half-time whistle, and it is the second 45 minutes then here at Old Trafford. Well, he's won the ball. And they need to get tighter here. Chance to cross. And he takes on the shot. Well, keeper getting both gloves on the ball. I'm sure quite a few people were asking the question, what is the manager thinking about playing him in this position? But he has adjusted really well to it, and who knows, we could, Stuart, see more and more of this.
Well, not all players can change positions and still play well, but he's proved that he can. I think he's done a really good job for the team and the coach.
And the ball back with Dragons now. Manchester United keep the ball. Advantage. Moise Keane. Determined defending. And just receiving news of a goal at the Etihad. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's a goal from Manchester City. They've scored the opener here with 60 minutes played.
And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, but just look at the space he has. He doesn't even have to jump. Of course it's a good finish, but the marking is woeful.
So United restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with an equaliser? Well, we had to interrupt Alex in full flow there. Apologies for that. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match. They now lead by 1-0. United couldn't keep it. Now, what can the Dragons do from this position? Pavard. And the cross into the middle. Well, you've got to... classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Upamecano. Well, a quick reminder, we have plenty of live football in store for you right here on EA TV.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams with two excellent coaches. I can't wait for that one to come round.
And the decision offside here. Silva. Keane. Lang. There to intercept. Well, this is interesting. I believe changing circumstances in the Arsenal game. Alex Scott?
Yep, second one for Fulham. It was a free kick that deflected off the wall and the goal...
Sorry, Alex, could be a goal here. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, just look at this again. He's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, unfortunately, we had to interrupt Alex just then. To confirm, Fulham have found the net in that match, and their advantage at the moment stands at 2-0. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Options in the middle. So on the cusp of the final whistle, and the visitors very much in command, Stuart.
Well, they've controlled most of the game, haven't they? Their 1- and 2-touch passing has been sharp, the movement's been bright, and they've scored some good goals. They just need to keep their concentration through to the final whistle.
What to like about that pass? Goalkeeper's ball, and was always going to be. Pavard. And space for the Dragons out wide. Is this the moment? And not cleared away properly. Corner coming up. And United will switch things around personnel-wise. And over it comes. The clearance wasn't decisive. Great defending. Fancies it. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of...
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person.
just got a couple of questions for you. Thank you, that's all the questions we have.
Well, they say opposites attract. Today they clash. One team, the freest scoring side in the division. The other, the best defensive team in the league. Stay with us on EA TV. And welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And with the Premier League season about to reach its conclusion, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's the Dragons up against Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, what a season it's been, Derek. We've seen everything. Drama at both ends of the table, some spectacular goals and plenty of entertainment. The players, of course,
couldn't quite hang on. It hasn't come to very much. A Spurs free kick it's going to be. And introducing the visitors' lineup today.
Yeah, the same formation and the same sort of game plan. So this will all be about which individuals can get the better of their opponent. This will be a tough battle.
Oh, the chance is on, Stuart. And a goal! 1-0. And what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, let's have another look at this, because he does really well to pick the right pass here. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. The supporters want to see him have a go. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it.
Well, the crowd are driving their team on here. They're surely going to score soon.
Clearance left a bit to be desired. And foiled only by the crossbar. Not away completely. Well, as we feast our eyes on the table, we can confirm that they will be playing Champions League football next season, but with no real incentive today. It'll be interesting. And the ball is loose. Clears it away.
Well, that was a great save. But the way they're playing at the moment, the equaliser can't be far away now.
Yes, in the mood to exert more pressure. Well, he opted for power from close range. He might be regretting that now. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Sepp van den Berg. Garcia. Neymar. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. How about the cross? Surely! And a big moment, a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. And they are going to be difficult to stop now.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Might work out. And trying to chip it over the keeper. Oh, off the line. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Good piece of closing down. Takefusa Kubo. Oh, wasteful from Spurs. And they could get one back here. And a goal! Not over just yet.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
And back underway. And the question is this. Can the Dragons come up with another goal? Neymar. Garcia. Eafc24 has it. And Neymar. Now what can Neymar do as he cuts in? Ilya Zabanyi. Spurs get the advantage from the referee. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. Neymar. Fran Garcia. Neymar. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. This looks interesting. He's in with a chance. Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
The first half here comes to an end. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to the... Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Oh, it was a crucial challenge. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. That's a good ball. Ricky Puig. Well, that was a terrific attack, but they'll be disappointed about the way it ended.
Well, it's good play. They force the error, break forward quickly and create the opening. However, the finish didn't match the rest of it.
Well, untidy in possession from Spurs. Oh, tremendous vision. And a decent save. Full credit. Camavinga. Kubo. Incisive pass. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, they love him, and he loves them. It's great scenes. Here. Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. No foul, Spurs advantage. Can he play it in? Chance to finish. Really in the mood today. That was almost another one.
Well, he looks so sharp, doesn't he? Just not the finish he was hoping for there.
Short corner it is. Cuts it back. Neymar. Bissouma. Electing to shoot. Just failing to hit the target. Good effort, though. Spurs to make a personnel switch now.
Neymar Jr. to be replaced by number 10, Harry Kane.
Amin Gouiri. Opportunity. And the keeper there to deal with it. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And Bellingham. Well, it looked as though it had a chance of going in.
Well, he should make the keeper work there, but you sense a goal is coming. Well, the stats tell you everything. At times, they've controlled possession, they've created some good opportunities going forward. There's been some good attacking play, but when they've had the chances, they've been really poor in front of goal. It's just not been good enough.
Well, they need the ball once more. They know that full well. A gift for any goalkeeper. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Oh, he's through here. Well, the post getting in the way there.
Well, how close was that? Will they get another chance to get this equaliser? Time's running out on them now.
Yes, so near indeed. But now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. Good-looking cross. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Takefusa Kubo. Sudakov. Well, good run this. Now, what can he do with it? And Kane prepared to fire. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. And he's broken free. He had to score, and he does.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So the ball rolling again at 3-all. And with that, the referee brings this contest to an end. All square here in what was a thoroughly compelling game. Stuart, your analysis?
Well, it could have gone either way. I thought both teams were very positive, though, going hammer and tongs from the very start. And I think the draw is probably the fair result.
Is it all right if we just ask you a couple of questions? Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.